What was the final straw that made you say, you know what, I'm gone?
I got a call from a Division I school that was recruiting me, that relayed the message to me that, you know, the Christ Again coaches, I don't know who, was kind of bad mouthing me, that I needed to get out of there and that I needed a fresh start. And so at that point, you know what I mean, obviously you don't want to go into a situation where you're like, yo, I'm getting bad mouthed by these people and stuff like that.
Do you know it's true though, or?
To this day, I don't, because okay. I didn't have that conversation with Arbitell about
Got you.
We never had the conversation. So a part of it was that emotional, egotistic part of me, and maybe for Arbs too, because he probably felt like, all right, if you're gonna go, right? But then it was like we never had the conversation. So
did you ever tell him you was leaving?
No, I don't even think I told him. I think yes. I think it was a text between me and him. We had spoke on the phone. And prior to me leaving, I kind of was telling him, like, you know, I'm thinking about making a move. And then, you know, I kind of text him and stuff like that. And obviously, you know, looking back, I would have wished we would have had a conversation.
Face to face.
He did want to have a conversation, so I will give him that. And I did, because at that point, I'm like, yo, like, why, like, you know me, yo, you talking down on me? You do, like, I'm being emotional about the situation. Talking down on me, or you talking negative, or blah, blah, blah. Nah, man, fuck them. Like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with them. But it was a conversation that we were supposed to have. I never went up to the school. So he waited, he wanted to talk for about a week. I never went. I kept blaming it on AAU. I had like Adidas Nations I was playing in or whatever, and I told him like, yo, after I come back, we could do it.
Putting it off.
And I did, and then I just end up transferring or whatever. So I do, that's kind of something that haunts me. Because if we have a conversation,
right,
I think I stay in, you know, my career and you know, the things that I was supposed to do happens. And, you know, we're not even talking about it like this. And so it's things that, you know, I fight with every day. What if I had that conversation with Arbitello? You know what I mean? What if we nip certain things in the bud during my junior year? You know, what if, like just all the time, what if I commit? Because a lot of people, my dad wanted me to go to Georgia Tech when it comes to recruiting. He wanted me to go, like Georgia Tech had the whole plan for me. Like Brian Gregory, who's the GM of the Phoenix Suns now, was the head coach. They came down to Christ the King 3 times. I went down to visit Georgia Tech. And straight up, it was Kenny Anderson, Stephon Marbury, Isaiah Lewis.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped out into the world of